know you, obviously, for a while, but this will be good for me because I don't actually know if I know everything about you. Creepy. So tell me about, like, where you're from, your family background, were you poised to be a YouTube star at 5, 10, 15?
I wish it were that easy. No, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, but I've lived in Los Angeles for 10 years now. It's gone by so quickly. I grew up doing musical theater, and as a very young kid, my best friend that I first made when I moved to Alabama was a singer, and I was just like, oh, I love it, and I got into it that way. But then in high school, I was more of a normal student, like overachiever, played the sports, did these things, and I wasn't like in drama at all, and like got away from it, and I don't know why. Like I feel like it was just.
That would be my cat climbing the tree.
Shout out to you or Tiggy. But yeah, so in high school I became this overachiever type of student and focused on school and getting to college and all that, and for some reason drama wasn't as important. But then when I got into my school, I got into UCLA, I came out here and got a degree in mass communications, and I was like, I don't want to use it for anything. I want to act and sing and like do what I loved doing as a kid and what made me the happiest as a kid, because I feel like that's what they always tell you to do, like what you want to do for your career is what makes you the happiest, because otherwise you're going to be miserable. So yeah, I had no idea I was going to be in the YouTube world, because yeah, in college YouTube wasn't even
not until
there.
2005.
Yeah.
2006.
Yeah. So YouTube wasn't even there. It was just coming out when I was in college. And even Facebook just started when I was in. So this whole world was so new back then. I thought I was going to be like an actress, you know, like in the normal industry, in the traditional industry. Obviously realizing how hard that is. So after I graduated, the first couple of years struggling as an actor, and then meeting people who were doing the YouTube stuff and seeing that and being like, I could do that. And
so it was seeing them? It wasn't a mistake of uploading something?
No, well, you know, let's see.
Yeah, what was the moment when you were like, oh, this YouTube thing is really cool?
I started acting and taking acting classes, and I met Adam Devine from Workaholics in an acting class, and I went to one of his stand-up shows, and that's actually where I met Christy Ann in my sketch group. And but also from going to that show and getting to know him better, I started hanging out with him and his roommates, and his roommates were also in Miller comedy. Kyle Newacek, the one who directs them, I approached him with an idea for a video I wanted to make, and this is like the very first produced YouTube video, and it was a parody of Katy Perry's I Kissed a Girl, and it was I Kissed a Dog. And I had my dog in it, and we like had this make-out session. It was gross but like outrageous, you know YouTube stuff. And so yeah, that's the very first produced video I made, but I didn't do it regularly.
Right.
I just kind of like...
Did that video get a lot of views?
It did, like happened by a few early 100,000s. But that was
like
over... Yeah, that was over like a few months, or maybe up to a year. It had like 100,000 views, so like it did okay.
Yeah.
And then after that experience, I started dating this guy. I don't even know if this was before, because it was so long ago. I started dating this guy, and he was into vlogging and putting himself out on YouTube in that way. Not even on YouTube, on this site called Vidler. I don't know if you remember that.
No.
Yeah, it was a site called Vidler. And so he was doing it, and I was like, oh, okay. And I started getting familiar with iJustine and seeing like those original vloggers doing it. And so I started making vlogs on this website called Vidler. And then that kind of fizzled out as like certain acting jobs came, and like I didn't have the time for it. And then I started with another ex-boyfriend who was in the
all
YouTube.
About the men.
It really is. Another ex-boyfriend who wasn't a YouTuber himself, but built software.
Yeah.
For YouTube apps and like stuff like that.
I know about this one.
Yeah, you know about this. Yeah. That guy. No, but so he had a bunch of YouTuber friends, obviously, because he worked with them, and introduced me to a lot of those friends, and I saw what they're doing, and I was like, I want to do that. I can do that. I feel confident in my abilities and all the friends that I've made in the sketch group and stuff. So we started making videos.